Hello, I'm Charles with Literati Press Bookshop. We are closed to the public, but we are shipping online on our website, literatypressok.com. You can also shoot me a message at any of our social media at Literati Press, or send me an email, charles@literatypressok.com. Just let me know what you want, and I will get it to you. I can have it shipped directly to your house. We can deliver through FedEx, which is a pedal exchange local in Oklahoma City, and they're doing wonderful work. But basically, if you want books, we'll figure out a way to work. Bookshop.org is also a good option, and it is American Booksellers Association's basically the rival to Amazon. So today we're doing How to Invent Everything by Ryan North. This is kind of a sci-fi book, but mostly it's like a general science book. The idea of it is you have rented a sketchy time machine and gotten stuck in the past. If that happens, this is the manual that will tell you how to jumpstart basically a industrial revolution at any point in time. And it goes all the way basic from how to invent the wheel to, everything we take for granted today. So I am going to open to a completely random chapter, and we're gonna find out how to invent something real quick. All right, so we are going to do glass. So it's kind of sectioned into a little bit of how it is and then gets into the nitty-gritty. So one of the fun things about this is it also does quotes from various famous people, but if you're back in time, you get to say it first. So this one is, "Don't tell me the moon is shining, show me the glint of light on broken glass." And if you predate Anton Chekhov, that could be your quote instead of his. So what it is, a strong, heat-resistant, non-reactive, infinitely recyclable, crystalline, amorphous solid that you can see through, which actually makes it one of the most insanely useful substances on the planet before it was invented. If you needed corrective lenses, you wouldn't get them and would instead spend your entire life not seeing things clearly. In addition to literally not seeing well, you'd also spend your entire life figuratively not seeing the benefits of the myriad technologies glass unlocks, including microscopes, test tubes, and light bulbs. Originally invented 700,000 BCE, natural glass used for tools. 3,500 BCE, artificial glass used mainly to make beads. 27 BCE, glass blowing. 100 CE, clear glass. 1200 CE, window panes. Prerequisites: none for natural glass. Kilns, potash and soda ash, quicklime for artificial glass. How to invent. Glass is one of the most useful substances you can produce, and to underline that, we'll describe the amazing things you can do with glass before we tell you how to make it. This way, when you do reach instructions for its production, your reaction will be, "That sounds easy, I can't wait to do it." Instead of the alternative reaction, "Oh, wow, glass is for losers. I'm gonna skip ahead until I find something that explodes to read about." Observed with earlier editions of this text. Asterisk, footnote. If you insist on explosions, several of the chemicals in Appendix C can satisfy that need. End of footnote. Here's a short list of things you make with glass. Glazed pottery, eyeglasses, microscopes, telescopes, breakers, and test tubes. Useful in science because glass doesn't react with much, meaning you can even use it to safely store sulfuric acid. Vacuum chambers, prisms, light bulbs, thermostats, barometers, and more. Glass lets you bend light through refraction, break it through diffraction, and put it back together by shining a bunch of lights in the same spot. What are the uses of bending light? Make an outward curve and you'll cause light rays to converge, inventing the magnifying glass. Produce the opposite shape and you can cause them to expand, which will correct nearsightedness like this. And here's a little diagram. So it goes on, of course. And this is hilarious. It's one of the funniest science-based books that I've ever read. I love the author in general. So if you have both a funny person and a scientifically curious person in your family, this is a perfect gift. I actually just gave it to my brother, who is a tinkerer in general. So, How to Invent Everything by Ryan North.